Hi guys, it's Barbara with Cancer. This is an all Cancerian channel. Cross watchers are welcome. If you're looking for other placements, please check out my main channel, Quartz Rose Tarot. I also have a Libra only channel, Lady Libra Tarot. The links to both are in the description box below the video. If you're looking for my information to book a personal reading or my tarot deck, Magical Fantasy Tarot, you'll find the links below. So let's get into this for Cancer. What's happening, Cancer? Like you're trying to recover. So I feel like with that Four of Swords energy, you're trying to recover. Somebody could be at a distance from you, though, because that card can be about a distance. But primarily, I feel like with the Four of Swords, you have the Sword of Truth by your side, and you have three swords above your head normally. In this deck, it's not showing that, but the Rider-Waite, it would. So, you know, this is about healing. This is about recovery. Now, you have the Temperance card being right next to you, being in the middle here, pre-Empress energy. You also could be a single woman. I feel like be patient when it comes to your healing process. Take your time about it. Take your time. Look at the seeds that were planted with the Seven of Pentacles. Look at all the seeds that were planted. This is a card of patience, and this is a card of patience, okay? So looking back at past mistakes, being patient. So both of these cards are about being patient, and you're in the center. Now, this could be about healing. This could have been about communication, about a relationship. You're talking about it. Tell me about it. I almost feel like this is about you working on moving forward. You know, this is passionately communicating that you're moving forward. You might have wanted to be with this person with that Knight of Cups energy, but I feel like this is about you healing and passionately communicating you want justice. Like this is like you're over whatever's happened and it's time for you to heal, because this is about you proclaiming that you're moving forward. Like, look, I'm done with this nonsense. I'm tired of all this bullshit. I'm moving forward. Now, I can't tell you how many times. And now this can relate in two different ways. If you're single, I can see that happening here. Okay, you're tired of talking about it, the relationship. You wanted to be with this person. You're telling this person what you're looking for, what your expectations are, and now you're deciding you want justice and you want to move. Right now, obviously, somebody's not hearing what you're telling. It's almost like you're talking to your blue in the face. But I want you to know, whether you're a twin or whether you're single, I want you to understand something here. You're the one setting the boundaries that you need to set for you. Right? Nobody can make you stay in a situation that you're not happy in. And you're the one that can set those boundaries. You're the one that can say, look, I'm dating to marry, or, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for something solid, stable, dependable, something that I can, count on, something that I want to move forward. You may want to have children. You might not. Take it how it resonates with you. Okay, but you could want to remain single because you're tired of trying to find what you're looking for and not getting what you're looking for, right? Because if you're talking to somebody and telling them that you wanted to be with them in a relationship, but now you're working on yourself, you may be working on moving forward because you're definitely trying to be patient to heal yourself in a situation. Sometimes we got to do that shadow work. Sometimes we have to overcome those obstacles ourselves. And then set those boundaries of what we teach people how to treat us. We really do. So see, even in this mode, Cancer, you're still back and forth about whether or not you want to reconcile the relationship. Am I being too harsh? Am I being this? Am I being that? There's a problem. right? There's a burden and you need to handle the burden, whatever the burden is. You know, maybe you're feeling guilty. Maybe you're feeling like you don't want to cause drama, or because you're back and forth about reconciling the relationship because it's a burden. This is about you trying to heal. There's been obviously red flags, and you have to recover from whatever the damage was, because I feel like by you doing this, you're cutting out a tower moment. You're cutting something out. You're letting that tower fall. It's not built on a solid foundation. What I feel like you're saying here, and I feel more that this isn't really a twin flame reading as much as it could be a single person's reading, a person who's wanting to be single. Now, you could be a pre-empress. You could be standing in your power at this point. So just take it how it resonates with you. But cutting something out is going to cause a tower. It's going to cause that tower to fall. Because you've decided to transform something. I don't feel like this is the ending. I feel like this is the ending. Cutting somebody off is causing a tower moment. And because it's going to transform something. If this person really wants to make things right with you and really wants this relationship to work, this person's going to come around when you say enough's enough. Right? They're going to say, because here's the problem. Women will say long before they exit that door what the problem is. And if they're not heard, that's what's going to happen. They're going to exit that door. But the minute they exit that door, that's when this person says, oh, I'm ready to work on the relationship. Well, by that time, the feelings are gone. By that time, you're over the nonsense. And I feel like, you know, you've waited. You've been trapped in your head, needing strength for equal give and take, but all you get is drama. Right? You get all you get is drama. This person will argue with you, oh, you're crazy, or this doesn't, you know, you don't know what you're talking about, that kind of thing. With this person right now, you're kind of, I feel like you got 1 foot out the door already. But then you're the one that's in your head back and forth about, am I making too much of a big deal about this? You are, because how many times have you had to bring it up? How many times you're saying what you need to say, because how many times have you had to tell somebody that this is what your expectations are in the relationship and they don't listen? What else does Cancer need to know? Cancer, be patient with yourself. Let yourself heal. Let yourself heal, because what's meant to be will be. Always remember that. You know, if there's something that you've got to distance yourself from because you feel it's toxic, then do so. I feel like your partner may have stepped out of the relationship. He offered something to somebody else. Now you're looking back at the past mistakes. You're feeling very guarded and defensive. You're trapped in your head wanting justice. So I almost feel like you're obsessing over something and it's keeping you up at night. With that devil and the 9 of Swords, you're obsessing over something. It's keeping you up at night. Now, don't get caught up in this, what do they got that I don't nonsense. Because I'm going to tell you, when someone cheats on you, usually they're dating down. Okay. You know, that's usually what happens. And the reason I feel like what the problem is, well, I don't say it's a problem, but you hold somebody accountable and somebody else doesn't. Okay. You make somebody be accountable for their actions and somebody else doesn't. So that's why it's easier to be with somebody who doesn't hold them accountable. Right. I feel like in this case, you're the Queen of Pentacles. You may be married to this person. You may be very solid, stable, dependable, or you could just have the attributes of you're very, you know, you're a very solid person, right? You're grounded. You're not going to say anything. You're not saying anything, but you're definitely trapped in your head about it. It's causing you sleepless nights. See, here's the thing. You're going to leave this person out in the cold. This family situation that you had in the past, or this 10 of Cups relationship that you had with somebody from your past, is going to be left out in the cold. You're going to say enough's enough. You're going to walk away from what doesn't serve you, because there's going to come a moment when you kind of say, you know what, I have to choose me first. I have to put me first. If I want these 2 cups filled, I'm going to have to love myself enough to take care of me first, right? So to get a partnership here, because there was a partnership betrayal for you, you were at a crossroads about this tower. I feel like you were thinking he was, but you weren't sure that this person was cheating on you. But again, if you don't love yourself enough to know that it's okay to take a step back and go, you know what, this isn't for me. I'm not for somebody who would step out on me. I'm just not. I'm not going to tolerate that. This right here is a deal breaker. When you betray me, when you betray the partnership, you don't have to even think twice about it. You let that tower fall, right? You cut them off. You cut them off. Period. Cut them out. Understand that love yourself first. Love yourself enough to walk away from anybody who would disrespect you and treat you in a negative way, because they're not respecting you. It's like a free-for-all. I feel like you're back and forth about working on you. I almost feel like, Cancer, you feel like you don't know what you need to do. Like, what direction do I go in? I feel like you'll figure it out, because the burden and the mind games, you're over it. You're over the burden and the mind games. I feel like you could have been married to this person at once, and now you're trying to be single. So because you're coming in as a King and Queen of Pentacles. Now, up there where that King of Wands is, and next to the Queen of Swords, now somebody could have been just in there, I see it, I want it, it's mine kind of mode. So I almost feel like whatever was illuminated about this person, you're done with it. It's time for you to heal. It's time for you to understand that you need to put yourself first in a situation, for your own good. And then I feel like love will come to you once you have your peace, when you find your peace. Right now, I don't feel like you have peace with that Devil and that 9 of Swords energy. You're just trapped in your head about what's been going on. Okay, let me get all 12 signs for you. If you're dealing with an Aries is brokenhearted. If you're dealing with a Taurus, I feel like somebody's holding back their judgment. So in other words, they're keeping their mouth shut. They're not saying anything. They're not going to give you their opinion on anything. If you're dealing with a Gemini, you may be talking to somebody at work, communicating at work. If you're dealing with a Cancer, cutting out somebody's going to cause that tower to fall. If you're dealing with a Leo, there's something hidden in a commitment. Could be strong emotions, but it's also could be secrets. Something's hidden about in a commitment. If you're dealing with a Virgo, somebody wants to close. You feel very guarded. You feel almost resistant to closing this cycle, but close it. It needs to close. In order for you to heal, you need to close that karmic cycle. If you're dealing with a Libra, you'll find your 10 of Cups in divine timing. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, they may have offered their cup through a third party. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, you have an opportunity to look at past mistakes. You'll have time to look at past mistakes, is what I feel. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, somebody wants, could be they're back and forth of wanting justice, or somebody wants justice for somebody, cheating on them. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, they're manifesting a blockage, or they're manifesting blocking someone or standing their ground. They could be manifesting a fight. They also could be manifesting overcoming obstacles, but in this case, I feel like it's almost like they're trying to block somebody. If you're dealing with a Pisces, you're wishing someone would make a choice. So guys, I'm going to leave it there. If that resonates with you, please leave me a comment down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and stay blessed.